The way that you paid for everything on our trip was manipulative.
This is exactly what I mean when I say people really be exposing themselves. Like, people truly tell it themselves. You see, when people cannot own up to how they really feel on the inside, like especially negative feelings or rather emotions that are perceived as negative, it could be discomfort, feeling belittled, feeling insecure, having that inferiority complex, having low self-esteem. All these things are easily triggered, obviously, by someone who can be so generous. Like, you could really do something from the genuine place from your heart, and yet this person will still feel some type of way because their insecurities or their inferiority complex was triggered AF. Because these people are so self-unaware that they are not able to admit this to themselves, so it's all hidden in them. So they'll project it onto other people, and they'll literally assume that other people around them walk around with the same motives and intentions. And mind you, this is really like a mentality thing. It has nothing to do with someone's financial status, because you could really be loaded financially and still be broken like this. Like, you could be petty like this while having your pockets full. So I do want to really make that note as well, that this friends, it looks like their mentality is broken AF. Like, they have a lot of unresolved issues. They have a lot of inferiority complex that they need to work on. So if they really are doing therapy, I bet they're not working on that at all. I bet the therapist is just eating it up, like feeding their delusions or validating their feelings only, which is what a lot of therapy does. And that's why a lot of therapy sessions do not help in you becoming a better person, because it just validates your feelings. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that you could really mean so well for someone, but if they are committed to viewing you in a certain way because that's how they feel better about themselves, or that's how they live the world, or that's just how they view the world in general, then there's nothing you can do to convince them otherwise. You have to understand that you cannot make someone understand you when they are committed to misunderstanding you. But most importantly, you cannot make someone expand their worldview and expand their perception and change their perspective in the way they have the capacity to understand and hold you as a person, as an individual, when they do not see that of themselves, when they haven't made that space to actually resolve a lot of the unprocessed emotions and discomfort within themselves. They certainly will not have the capacity to hold that for other people. So with these types of people, honestly, it's a lose-lose situation, because they're not going to see your side, because they're so burdened by their own shit that no matter what you do and no matter how well you mean in your intentions, they will always twist it. Always. There's no need to even hear their side, because they're gonna think you're manipulative, because that's how they live the world. That's how they walk around. They probably are manipulative.